It is still Monday. Still Monday. July 23rd of 2018. And since the last time we talked, I've made it to Ohio for Guy's Daily Drive. Good Monday afternoon. I am probably about 35 miles outside of Columbus. I'm still headed for Columbus. So I've been in Ohio, I don't know, for a little while. I've made a couple stops along the way. I went to, shit. Yikes. All right, we're going to start that one again, no doubt. And good Monday afternoon. I am 62 miles deep into Ohio. Coming up on Columbus. Not there yet, probably another 35 miles or so before I get to Columbus. And I'm going to probably try to do another couple hours before I stop for the day. But let's talk about Macstock. Macstock 2018. So the last one that I did, last daily drive that I did, I think I was, well, at least the last daily drive that was talking about Macstock, I was on my way to Dave's house, and I gave him the mixer, the two ATR 2100 microphones, the two microphone actuators, or more like little preamps, and we spent a little bit of time screwing around with it, and then went to dinner, and then I went back. Then the next day, I headed out twice to O'Hare Airport. First time to pick up Bob Dr. Mac Levitas. The second time to pick up Kelly Gumont. And both of those pickups were successful. So that was Friday. Then there was a to-do on Friday at the Bulldog, which is right across from the hotel that most of the speakers were staying at. And that was actually a lot of fun. The Bulldog is a great little get-together kind of place, little restaurant. Good, basic food. You're not going to get anything super fancy, but it wasn't that kind of crowd. I'm certainly not that kind of person. So Saturday was the first day of Macstock, and I dragged in my big portable podcasting kit and spent quite a bit of time setting it up, and then I couldn't get one of the microphones to work. Finally did. I don't really know what happened or why it wasn't working, but I did finally get that working. Recorded a little bit with Tim for Tech Fan. You can go on over and listen to that. And then Oliver Bredin, I can never say his last name. He's from Boink Software. He was just there for Saturday, and he gave me a hand getting, streamlining a little bit my setup in Mimo Live. And I did a couple of live streams just to check it out. And, that worked reasonably well. Then I recorded a bunch of different people and recorded a MyMac.com podcast, which I still haven't edited. Though it's not going to be that difficult. I just need to kill the blank space in between, maybe put in a little bit of a song. I'm not going to add any ads to this week. And then there was the big another to-do on Saturday night. So they had the dinner part of it, or the hors d'oeuvres part of it, again at the Bulldog. And then they were having karaoke at the Bulldog. So I didn't stay for that. I do like singing, but just not necessarily in front of a big group of people, because my singing sucks. Then they had two other game rooms. They had one with like your typical board games, family-friendly board games. And then they had another one with, it was Quip something. It was a game that was on the Apple TV. And it's a lot like You Don't Know Jack or so many of these other electronic games. You get a question on your, up to 8 people can play, so you get a question and that you can use your phone to log into the service. So not everybody has to have like some kind of controller that's directly connected to the Apple TV. It's all done over the web. And I stayed for like 2 or 3 games of that, but I was really tired. So I went ahead and went back to the room. Come to find out, my name was a very popular response to some of the weird questions that were coming up. I'll have to look all those up because I know pictures were taken of most of them. So Sunday, of course, was the last day of Macstock, and it's always kind of bittersweet. Oh, you know what? I forgot to mention. How could I have forgotten this? Tim and I did the MyMac Game Show quiz Saturday, first day, at 4 p.m. And it went really well. We had 3 people on stage and 1 virtual presence on stage. They were Larry O'Connell from OWC had a robot presence. It was like this little wheelie robot thing. At first we didn't think it was going to work, so we asked if Kelly Dumont would be willing to step in. And then they got it to work, so they wheeled it out. So as soon as they wheeled it out, because Larry's controlling it from OWC where he was at, he turned it and he started going toward the audience, and he was definitely headed for the edge of the stage. And I don't know, I can't imagine that falling off of that stage was going to do that robot any good. So that's, I guess I don't have much time here because the battery in this thing's about to die. But everybody kind of yelled out at the same time, "Go!" So that was a blast. And then all the stuff on Sunday, all the other speakers. I recorded some more stuff. Didn't get the chance to get Dave Ginsburg or Kelly Dumont on, so I need to rectify that once I get home. By the time like 2-3 o'clock rolled around on Sunday, I started packing all my stuff up because I was just tired, and I just didn't see anybody else that was going to step up and do any recording with. So I was like, okay, well then I'll just break it all down. And of course, as soon as I broke it all down, both David Ginsburg and Kelly Dumont were coming up to me going, What? I thought we were going to talk on the podcast. Blah, blah, blah. It's like, okay, I'm sorry. So I need to get them on either Mac to the Future or the MyMac Podcast, and get that taken care of that way. So, but it was a lot of fun. The whole event was, as usual, was a blast. He's already announced the dates for next year. It's like the last weekend in July for next year. So put it on your calendar. I'm not going to start pimping it already because it's a year away. I don't think it's more than a year away. So if you'd like to get a hold of me, all you have to do is send me an email, guy@mymac.com. You can also reach me on the Twitters, twitter.com/MacParrot. And let's see, I do other things. I do the Mac to the Future livecast, and I also do the MyMac.com podcast with Gaz. So make sure you check those two out. If you'd like to help support me in the stuff that I do, you can take a look at my Patreon page, and it's patreon.com/MacParrot, or just look me up by name. Same thing with Ko-fi, Ko-fi. If you just want to send like a one-time gift of $3, that anything would be appreciated. And that's going to about do it, I think. Before, I've already seen like 2 cops and all kinds of stuff on just this little 11-minute and 30-second thing here. But it won't be that long once I edit it. So thank you all for downloading and listening to Guy's Daily Drive. And we will catch you very soon. Bye.